Alright, before we jump into the installation, let's take a second to understand what Docker actually is and why it's such a big deal. Docker is a container platform that lets you package applications along with everything they need to run, like libraries, dependencies, and system tools, into a single unit called a container. The biggest advantage here is consistency. An app running inside Docker will behave the same way on your machine, on someone else's system, or even on a production server. Unlike traditional virtual machines, Docker containers are lightweight. They don't need a full operating system inside them, which makes them faster, more efficient, and easier to manage. That's why Docker is widely used in development, DevOps, cloud deployments, and even large-scale production systems. Now, with that understanding in place, let's go ahead and install Docker on Fedora 44, the clean and official way. So first, we begin by preparing the system. Before installing Docker, it's important to remove any older or unofficial Docker-related packages that might already exist on your system. Fedora sometimes includes alternative container tools or older builds, and leaving those in place can cause conflicts later. Cleaning them out ensures that what you install next works exactly as expected. Once the system is clean, the next step is setting up access to Docker's official repository. Fedora's default repositories don't always carry the latest Docker engine, so instead of relying on those, we connect directly to Docker's own maintained repository. This ensures you're installing a stable, up-to-date version straight from the source, which is important for both security and compatibility. After adding the repository, you refresh your system's package list so it recognizes this new source. Now Fedora knows where to pull Docker from, and you're ready for the actual installation. At this point, you install Docker Engine along with all its core components. This includes the engine itself, the command line interface, the container runtime, and useful plugins like build.x and compose. These components work together as a complete ecosystem, so installing them all at once gives you a fully functional Docker setup right from the start. Now, once the installation completes, there's one important thing to understand. Docker does not start automatically after being installed. Fedora keeps services disabled by default unless you explicitly enable them. So here, you manually start the Docker service and then enable it so it automatically runs every time your system boots. This step is simple, but it's essential. Without it, Docker won't be active when you need it. With Docker now running, it's time to verify everything. Instead of guessing, you run a simple test container. Docker will download a lightweight test image and execute it. If everything is set up correctly, you'll see a confirmation message. That tells you your installation is successful, your system can pull images, and containers are running properly. At this stage, Docker is fully installed and ready to use. You can start exploring containers, pulling images from Docker Hub, or even building your own environments. There's just one final thing worth mentioning. By default, Docker requires elevated privileges, which means you need root access to run commands. If you want a smoother experience, you can optionally add your user to the Docker group. That allows you to run Docker commands as a normal user without needing elevated access every time. It's a small tweak, but it makes a big difference in day-to-day usage. And that's it. You now have Docker running on Fedora 44, installed the official way, clean, stable, and fully up-to-date.